Okay, can.
여러분, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. I'm Larry and I'm back.
Yes, and I'm Yookyung and I'm ever in a YouTube video. It means...
We are reviewing what food? Wait, let me think. Kimchi.
No. So, Ray, for today's episode of Neighbourhood Gems, we are going to review Jjajangmyeon.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Jjajangmyeon, is it the guy that the noodles got the black thin paste and all this?
Yes.
Okay, as a Korean, right? What makes a good Jjajangmyeon?
There are three categories that I look for. Number one is flavor profile. Okay, the black bean sauce has to be rich, dense, but it cannot be astringent. Number two, noodles. It has to be the right amount of thickness. Cannot be too thin, cannot be too thick, but it has to be cute and chewy, and it cannot be soggy even after it's been left up. Number three, toppings. I'll typically look out for onions, potato chunks, and pork meat. I'll see how generous they are with these three toppings. Also, with our jjajangmyeon, we'll be getting 탕수육 or any other sides.
Oh my god, that sounds so good.
배고파. 밥 먹자. 밥 먹자. 가자고.
I don't know what she's saying. I'm going like, I'm hungry.
Hey, bring me. 안녕. Okay, so we are at our first location in Punggol. It's O.BBa Jjajang Express. So I think if you love Korean food, you probably have been to their Tanjong Pagar restaurant, the O.BBa Jjajang.
Also
actually,
part of the Michelin guide.
that's right, in 2021.
Yeah.
So the differentiating factor, right, is that Express is a lot cheaper than the ones you find at the regular restaurants.
Okay, you know what? Let's go and order our food.
Okay, we'll get the jjajangmyeon and 탕수육. Yeah. Yes, please.
Alright, the food is here and we have the jjajangmyeon and 탕수육 from O.BBa Jjajang Express.
The reason why we got 탕수육, right, is imagine kaya toast with your half-boiled eggs.
Okay.
It has to go together, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, just understand it in that. I must say the jjajangmyeon looks not too bad. The noodles look quite promising, but the 탕수육, it looks a little bit localized because we usually don't have fish chips like this.
It looks like something that you get from the zita. Alright, to me, right, I've eaten jjajangmyeon before. Maybe not a lot, but whenever I eat, right, I kind of like when the sauce is like glistening.
Ooh.
You like that shiny, like, you know, like look over it.
For me, I think toppings are very important. So you cannot only give me like black bean sauce, you need to give me generous servings of potatoes, onions,
Oh my God,
and
yes.
pork.
Okay, can I just say that the amount of sauce is not too bad because usually, right, whenever I mix my jjajangmyeon, I want it to be covered fully with the sauce. And while we are mixing it just now, you can really smell the onion smell.
I feel like there are different consumer behaviors. For me, I will always cut once with scissors to make it a bit shorter.
I'm the one that don't want to
Cut.
cut the noodles at all because, like, to me, I want it like that. I'm like,
Oh, it smells damn good. Oh my god. Okay, don't say anything. I want to try first.
okay, when it comes to the sauce itself, I am looking more for like a more umami flavor. I think to me that's like kind of like the missing point, but overall it's not bad.
Same sentiments. The black bean sauce, right? It's lacking a bit of the depth that I'm looking for. Yeah, it's slightly sweet, but I do think it will be better if it's slightly saltier.
I would say the noodles are actually not bad. They are cooked nicely. They are very chewy.
The noodles are so good. This is what I mean by like not too thick and not too thin. It's really the right amount of thickness that I'm looking for in a good jjajangmyeon.
Okay, shall we try the 탕수육?
Yes! Just jan. What are your thoughts? I have my thoughts.
Pork is a very hard protein to actually cook, you know. So like when you overcook it, right, it's very tough and very hard to eat. It's also very dry.
So right, 탕수육 is very difficult to make because the batter to meat ratio has to be perfect. But this one, there's definitely more meat than the batter, and the batter is not crispy. And I wish they gave the sauce separately because you can just dip it. But I don't know why they just like douse it in like this.
Correct.
Like what Larry said, it really has the zita pork flavor that is nice, but it's not exactly Korean or like 탕수육.
Not exactly Korean.
For the price, right, I feel like it's not bad. I think it's quite decent. But if I don't stay in Punggol, I think I'm not gonna drive all the way here to actually buy this one.
There are other outlets, so maybe you can go wherever is nearest lah.
안녕 여러분. Now we are at our second location here at Sengkang, and we are here at GAHE.
Traditional Korean cuisine.
I would say like they have a huge variety lah, but today we are eating their
Jjajangmyeon. Okay, let's get it. $7.90. Okay, nice. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Hello. Can we get one jjajangmyeon?
Jjajangmyeon ha.
네.
You have 탕수육? 汤水有没有那个猪肉？好。I think they don't have 汤水。
So can we get one jjajangmyeon and one japchae?
japchae or 계란찜?
Oh, sorry. You order like order.
계란찜 and jjajangmyeon.
Yeah.
감사합니다.
Hi guys, we are now at our second location here at Sengkang. And
Yay.
the place is called
GAHE.
Okay, it's a traditional Korean cuisine.
Yep.
Actually, right, when the food came, the bowls are very like traditional lah. I would say like this metallic bowl like that.
Gimmicky but sure.
Also, right, they have the freaking very hard chopstick to use. So what we have?
We have jjajangmyeon with 계란 fry, and then we also have 계란찜, 잡채, 반찬, 된장국, and Lery.
입니다. Kerang fry, kerang steamy. Not japchae meh?
잡채.
Japchae.
For me, the first impression that I had, right, was that the paste is super thick and dense, rich in color compared to the first location. I feel like they don't have toppings though, the ingredients. It's just onions. Oh, but smells good. Oh my god, actually, right, I really like adding 계란 fry on my jjajangmyeon. Are you listening?
I am.
잘
잘
먹겠습니다.
먹겠습니다. For the first time in my life eating jjajangmyeon, this is the first time that I tried this flavor. It's very hard for me to explain. It's like a mix of everything to the point that I felt like I wasn't even eating jjajangmyeon in the first place. Okay, and second, the noodles are quite solid. They don't have that chewiness that I like. Okay, maybe you can explain to me like...
Yeah, I know a perfect way to describe this. Alright,
Why?
so the noodles, right, I think they are like a very thin udon to me. They feel very snappy, which is not something that we like because we want something more QQ in a good jjajangmyeon, right? And then this black bean sauce, right? Now this is what I mean by having a like astringent flavor towards the end. So this is the kind, right, where you finish it and your tongue will have this like siap texture to it.
I mean, to be honest, this is a very different way to enjoy jjajangmyeon.
Okay, so I want to say compared to the previous place, the O.BBa Jjajang, right? This one is a lot more flavorful, slightly richer, I would say. But I think it's more of a Jjajangmyeon in Chinese.
Maybe the japchae tastes better.
Not bad.
It's actually not bad. The only problem to me is like the meat is quite overcooked lah. Yeah.
Okay, if you're coming to GAHE, I recommend getting the japchae. I like that there's like a variety of ingredients. It's very colorful, pretty, and also tasty. I think the beef is a good choice.
It's a good choice,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's the chicken, but I think the beef is a good choice, so you can get the beef.
Very satisfying, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Noodle texture is also kind of on point. A little bit short, but it's okay. I think it works.
Kerang sim. Correct? Wow, damn good eh. Oh my god.
Jjajangmyeon.
Sorry, one more.
Go on.
Ah.
I can't speak. I actually never speak.
Careful, I hot. One more.
Go on.
Wow, the egg actually is damn good.
I feel like the seasoning a bit eh.
To me, I feel like I'm eating something healthy, you know what I mean? So it cannot be like too salty.
Oh my god, this is the 계란찜, right, that I always have at home.
That's why it's nice.
Yeah.
Even though maybe this is a little bit of a miss, other dishes they have might be a good choice lah.
Yeah, these two made up for it.
Hi guys, we are now at our third location, right in the middle of town.
Yep.
We are here at Jeong's Jjajang. So before it was at Bukit Merah.
It was
like
a hawker center,
But
yes.
now they moved here.
We're just gonna get jjajangmyeon and 탕수육.
Can we order? How to order in Korean?
Really?
Okay, never mind lah. Okay, one jjajangmyeon and one 탕수육. You want the chili one or the original one?
Original, but can we have the sauce and meat separate?
Okay, can.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you.
여러분, we are at Jeong's Jjajang, which is like an actual Korean restaurant in town.
Vibe of the restaurant is very nice. You have the seating arrangement arranged like a place in Korea.
Okay, so right over here is the regular jjajangmyeon that we are gonna judge and try.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're gonna pair it with 탕수육, which we asked for the sauce to be separate this time, okay?
Which is the right way.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we mix first?
Yes, please. Wow, right off the bat, right, the ingredients are like crazy.
Oh my god, the smell!
This is the exemplary jjajangmyeon noodles.
Coming from a Korean.
Coming from a Korean?
Right off the bat, the toppings, right?
So
It's
generous.
a lot eh.
It's not just generous, but it's like huge. They are actually visible, you know? Don't say anything, don't say anything.
I don't really know like what is like traditional or the best jjajangmyeon, right? But this one, it hits the spot to me. Like the noodles are very cute, but you know what I love the most? It has this umami flavor that after I swallow the food, right, the flavor at the bottom of my tongue really just like bursts. And the chewiness of the pork and the crispiness of that onion.
Okay, I love the noodles.
Okay.
I love the harmony of the ingredients. Just one little small gripe would be...
What is it?
I think the sauce, right, can be better absorbed into the noodles.
Oh.
Yeah, I do feel like it's a bit light.
Right.
If they added a little bit more sauce, I think that would have been perfect.
Taste-wise, flavor profile?
I think it's not too bad. Give it an 8
8?
out of 10.
That's pretty much...
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh my god, are you trying the kimchi now? I want to try the kimchi also.
Oh my god, kimchi is so good. I think right, this was made yesterday or today. It's so raw yet well seasoned and spicy. Perfect. Are you excuse me, can you focus on the shoot first? Don't eat!
Okay, let's try the tang suyu.
Yes. I'm a fan of this, but I'm not really a fan of this.
But I love the meat here because it's very tender. It doesn't feel dry in the mouth. And the butter to meat ratio is just nice.
All the adjectives, crispy, tender, juicy, all fits, but the sauce is...
Too sweet.
it's like...
But it's quite familiar though.
It's a bit of a honey consistency that I don't really enjoy in my tongue suit. Price point wise, $13 plus for this bowl, right? I think it's worth it. Because when you go to like Tanjong Pagar restaurants, they are easily $15 and above.
I feel like for the quality that you get, a very generous sauce with generous toppings and a handmade noodle is actually not bad.
합격! 맛의 합격!
합격! 너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무너무 Hi guys, we're now at our last location here at Sakitri.
싹쓸이!
Okay, Sakitri.
싹쓸이!
Sakitri.
At Basah Complex.
What do you feel about the vibe?
It's giving like a very typical Korean restaurant, quite spacious, and there's also KBBQ grills if you like KBBQ.
So, shall we order?
Yes!
Okay, uncle, hello, 안녕하세요. Can we
안녕하세요.
order
짜장면 하나랑 파전 하나 주세요.
jjajangmyeon 하나랑 파전 하나 하세요? What is Sakitri mean?
Clear the plates. You like clear it off, you know?
Okay, we are now at our last location, Rivergrove. Okay, we are here at
싹쓸이! How many times
Sakitri. This is the jjajangmyeon.
It looks pretty good.
And oh my god, we have pajeon.
Yes, 한국
I
파전.
love pajeon so much. Like this is one thing that I will always order whenever I'm in a Korean restaurant.
So we got the pajeon because they don't have 탕수육. They are actually a KBBQ place.
Yeah. Oh my god, look at the
I
color.
love the
I love
sound.
You like this sound now? Okay.
Noodles are also like one of the thinnest ones. What do you think of the ingredients?
I think it's a good balance of mince and chunkiness. You know, it has like, if you eat like Skippy, it's the crunchy one. 안녕하세요. Are you happy to see your fellow countrymen? I would say like amongst the 4 places today, I think this is the one that has the darkest sauce, but also right, I feel like the sauce here really sticks into the noodles.
Yep.
Honestly, right, the noodles are so thin that to me it felt like a ramyeon. You know, like that kind of like feeling lah. But the sauce is more on the sweeter side. I think amongst all the 4 places, this has the most raw black bean paste taste. If it has a little bit more umami flavor, I think this will be a good balance of both.
The style of the show would be the sauce and not so much the noodles. I'm not really a fan of the thin noodles. I do think the ingredients are chopped to a pretty good size. They are bite sized.
But how's the kimchi though? Let me try.
Kimchi is actually not bad. It's a little bit sour, which I like. Nice.
I love it.
You like sour?
Actually, I think among all the 4 places, this is the place that when I eat with the kimchi, it complements a lot lah. Yeah. Now I want to try the pajeon.
Wait, hold on. I love it when it's cut like this. We've also got some chili soy sauce. You like the middle or the edges?
Edges. I like the crispiness. Girl, The thickness of the whole dish is just nice. It was just a nice bite lah.
The worst Korean pancakes for me is one that's very cakey and battery. But this one is nothing like that. It's very well balanced in terms of both the ratio and the flavors. I think the ingredients are also very fresh. It's well seasoned enough that you don't need the soy sauce.
Today we are judging the Jjajangmyeon. I mean, it's not bad, but to me, I think I will come back here for the barbecue.
해물파전.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. 싹쓸이. Woo!
And we are done! I feel like a Korean now. 안녕하세요.
Shut up!
Lery 이름입니다. 1, 2, 3, go. Jjajang.
Why?
Yeah, because I feel like the vibe and the place itself already is giving me that Korean eatery when I'm in Korea. And I think the flavor also there, I think it's also one of my favorites.
Okay, very true. I think it's a great place to go with your friends. I would recommend going in a pair or group because they have a lot of sharing dishes.
And I feel like I wouldn't be like intimidated to go inside. You know what I mean? It just feels very like
Casual.
unlike eatery, casual.
Yes.
Unlike other places, I feel like I will feel a bit more like shit. Like I feel like I need to spend $200 in here to actually eat and all that lah. Okay, I wanna say Satsuri. The
해물파전.
pajon.
Yeah, I knew
Oh my
it.
god, it's
Yeah, that's
so
really
good.
good,
I
yeah.
love it. I will go back even just for the pajon.
Jjajang 탕수육 was really good. Shout out because it's difficult to find a 탕수육 that's so crispy, so well battered, great ratio, flavorful, and also $25 plus. I think it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Right. The sauce can work a little bit, but
Yeah.
I think I can eat the dish on its own.
오늘도 시청해주셔서 감사드립니다. 혹시 재밌었다면 여기 눌러주시고 구독과 좋아요 그리고 알람 설정까지 해주세요. 감사합니다.
Fighting!